But you're making a specific policy decision to increase the amount of homelessness, Kieran. You're increasing the amount. You have acknowledged that.
Sometimes the law of unintended consequences kicks in. Now, two texts. If a property owner is forced to sell with a tenant in situ, the property will be worthless since the only potential buyers will be other landlords, and they are all getting out. Another one. What incentive is there for people to improve their salary when you can wait around for the council to buy you a free house? That in situ scheme is toxic to society. Hard workers will be competing with the council when trying to buy these homes. That's
can I just answer that, right? Mm-hmm. We're in a situation at the moment where we've homeless numbers, high homeless numbers. We have
12,000.
We have come out and made a decision.
12,000.
And it was not an easy decision what was put in place, even with the 10,000 social housing units being brought in stream during the eviction ban period, it did not bring down the number of homeless. So the tenant in situ scheme, why is it being put in place? Because we want to ensure that Tamron are serving people who are on the housing waiting list, so they're on HAP or they're on RAS, that they would be kept in their home.
Can you force someone? Can you, discriminate between people who, for example, want to reoccupy their own home that they bought and for X reason or Y reason had to rent it out? Maybe they're coming back from overseas. Can you discriminate against them in favour of RES or HAP?
Well, what we're looking at here is if you have a house in HAP or RAS, and they would have signed a contract, Pat, with the local authority for a period of time, right, under HAP. And if they decide they wish to sell and they're selling the house, and they're selling the house on the basis, Pat, that they're putting forward a termination notice for that purpose, that the tenants in situ and the local authority on their behalf will get first right to purchase the property at market value.
But it's an incredible situation that government are taking a policy decision that is going to increase homelessness. They do not have places and haven't pointed to any solutions that people who are facing homelessness in the weeks ahead. And to Alice's point in terms of getting round the table, I think we need a government that is committed to and has the ability to solve the housing crisis. And Fianna Fáil
you're missing the point that Alice is making, which is it's all about getting increased supply, both from the state and both from the private sector. And
your records.
And going back to Ona Bryn was in here saying he was talking to landlords and developers. Yet at the same time, Pierce Darcy was inside the door demonising them.
No,
so he wanted to play it both ways.
Of course,
but Darren, here's the question: what is Sinn Féin's attitude to the small landlord? 86% of accommodation provided by the so-called mom and pop or accidental landlords. Because if you're going to frighten them, as I said yesterday, frighten the horses and they will bolt. Are you frightening landlords out of the market?
400 during the budget?
I can speak with personal experience.
Yeah, go on.
I'm a renter. I've had a number of landlords in recent years. Some as a single man, which is a different experience of now a married man with children. Caring for a family and supporting a family. I think it's really important that you recognise the role of small landlords in providing the accommodation that I live in and sleep in every night. I think what we need is a housing system that caters for the range of demands that are there, and it's important, essential to recognise the important role of small landlords.
I'm asking the politicians though, what person would go into businesses? We have an existing cohort of small landlords.
Yes.
What person would, in their wildest dreams, go in to become a landlord?
That was just to deal with the point.
Kieran's point.
The point is,
you've designed
that
the system,
was one
Kieran.
of the reasons, Pat, we made the decision on not continuing the moratorium.
40,000 have left in the last 5 years.
Because at the end of the day, we have looked at how it has operated, and certainly we have seen a reduction in landlords. The numbers of homes
thanks
haven't
to your
come
policies.
down. No.
Exactly, thanks to your policies.
The most important thing at the moment is
that is the case.
Governments have to make decisions. It's much easier for Sinn Féin to sit
in the fence
on the
back of your
change
policies.
their minds.
They walked out on the back of your policies.
Darren,
we're talking about solutions for half-price home.
What would Sinn Féin do to encourage more people to become private landlords?
So one of the first things the state needs to do is to deliver on a significant...
No, but that's not the question I asked you.
We're doing it.
That's a given. That's a given.
We're bringing 13,000.
Everyone agrees.
Hang
on, Kieran. Everyone agrees that we need more supply. But if you were to to depend on the small landlord. What would Sinn Féin do to encourage people to become small landlords?
So I think there are lots of measures that can be considered to support small landlords in terms of, like, for example, look at what of the arguments they make. So why are they treated so very differently than the REITs and the vulture funds and the large investment funds? Why are they treated in a different way under your party's policy, Kieran? Why are they leaving in such numbers under your party's policy?
Am I to understand from that, Darren, that you would be giving them the same tax treatment, the small landlord, as the big landlord gets?
So I think what Sinn Féin needs to do and will do
is... You're telling Sinn Féin to do, or
no, what Sinn Féin...
Or is that what you're going to do?
What Sinn Féin will do is respond to
it's too vague.
The demands.
Too vague.
You
must have policies, Darren. You can't come out with vague slogans and generalities. We have defined policies
that have driven small landlords out of the market.
Made a hard decision.
It's a decade ago. You made a hard decision. You made a hard decision a decade ago.
Alice, do you want to bring some light into this discussion?
Who in the name of God would want to go into politics? I mean, the two of you there now are making points we're hearing every day in the Dáil and that. Really, Darren, isn't it time that people sat around the table? Now, I know different people have different issues and different solutions, but while we're here now today, surely, no, you're going to interrupt me again, surely there is no reason with an independent chairperson.
Alice, if you'd like.
You're interrupting her as well now. Come on, Alice, finish your point.
Trying to recruit me, Pat. Look at Darren. There is an issue, and I am concerned about people not voting now because they have become totally disillusioned. But the only solution is there are great people right across the board. But surely, with an independent chairperson, Pat, I might even suggest yourself, would get in there, sit around the table, and hammer this out, because otherwise we're going nowhere.
No, but to be
you wouldn't agree with me anyway.
To be fair, but I think you're letting the government off the hook. The government have
Darren, you are avoiding, and this is what you're great at doing, avoiding answering the question. I am not letting the government or anyone off the hook. I am not a member of any political party. And don't you suggest...
We have an Oireachtas claim. We have an Oireachtas housing committee.
Please let me finish. This is how you behave, all of you. Okay. You don't listen to people, and the people who vote for different politicians, they have a point of view. And it's an injustice if people are not being listened to.
The government have the power.
Hold on. You are in there in the Dáil.
The government have the power.
Look, keep going. Well, when you're in government, what will you do?
We will address the housing crisis. That's the point I'm making.
That's very vague.
We'll address the housing crisis. Deliver public housing on public land at scale.
We will address
governments have to make
the approaching end of
driving up homelessness.